everybody, we're live. Hey, how is everybody today? It has been a crazy week for me. Now, I am back. I got flies here, you guys, flies, and I am joining you live from the Cracker Barrel parking lot in Salt Lake City, Utah. Say hello if you're joining me live. Let me know where you're joining in from. And yeah, our family is staying the night in the Cracker Barrel parking lot tonight. So, and we're back here in the kitchen because we're talking about upgrading our smoothies. Now, if you joined us last week, we already talked about this. We talked about some smoothie topics, and today we're going to upgrade them. So I'm curious, comment below if you like upgrading your life in different ways. But here's what we're going to do. So you're good. Okay, so those of you who are joining me on our Facebook Live, on our Facebook page, or if you're joining on the replay or joining on our YouTube channel, my name is Amy Miller. I am a crunchy mom, a researcher of all things natural for a little over 10 years now. Didn't always live these kinds of things. Sometimes it takes some traumas in our health and in our circumstances to get us to start making some natural shifts in our lives. And that's what happened with me. And so together with my husband, we are the founders of 3 Life Essentials, advocating wellness in all areas of our lives, in our health, in our lifestyle, and in our spiritual health. And our team is actually globally on a mission to help others with their health. And this is our weekly series called Free Friday, where we are joining together, learning from each other to experience life more fully, more abundantly. And it's just a bonus when we can do it naturally, right? So, okay, so let me see who's joining in with me live today. We're at a very new time today, and that's because our family was traveling today. We've been without a refrigerator for a little over a week. This refrigerator is beautiful and nice, but it is a dud. It's not working. So we've only had it for 3 months. And I don't know about any of you guys, but it has been probably over 5 hours of conversations with the company, talking to 4 to 5 different departments and about 12 different individuals that we all have names of. And this refrigerator is still not working. So, but we are still here together, and we are still going to talk about smoothies. Now, if I can, I may even still make a smoothie. So don't let any challenge keep you from living the life that you want to live and living a life of wellness, okay? Don't let a refrigerator being out for a family of 5 a little over a week stop you from making your smoothies or stop you from doing what you're wanting to do. So here's what we're going to do. Today, we are going to, what are we living free from today? Okay, we're going to be sugar-free today, which is sweet. We're going to be free from any fake stuff. No fake stuff around here. No fake people, no fake foods, no nothing fake, okay? We're going to free from boring, because we are taking these smoothies up a notch, upgrading them and giving them some even more nutrition with our superfoods. So now last week, if you joined us last week, or if you're watching on our YouTube channel, link back to last week's video where we talked about smoothies versus juicing. Yes, and some of the advantages and disadvantages of both of those, and why we're doing smoothies. And then we also talked about ratios that make for a great smoothie every time. Without even having to have a recipe, we can have a great smoothie. Now, I have a recipe to share with you guys today that I think you're going to really like. In case you're not watching this live, if you're joining us on the replay, still feel free to put your comments below, your questions, and we'll be coming back to go over those for the next 24 hours. So here's what we're going to cover today. What is a superfood anyway? Have you guys heard that term before? Comment below if you if you think you know what that term is, what is a superfood anyway? When we hear people talk about superfood this and superfood that. And then we're going to talk about some simple ways to upgrade your smoothies, and maybe we'll even make a smoothie today. We'll see. We'll see what the ingredients we have on hand. We can make it happen, right? I can reach in here. My microwave here is behind me. I wish this was a convection oven, but alas, it is not. So because it's not a convection oven, it's a microwave, we use it as storage in our house. So this is where I keep our blender top when we're traveling, because we literally just pulled into the Cracker Barrel parking lot. In fact, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes. Anybody want to see a sneak peek behind the scenes of what's going on around me, around this little outside bubble here that we're looking at? I'm going to show you. I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to turn it around real quick. This is just fun. So comment below, what is a superfood anyway? And we're going to answer that in just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera around and you're going to see a couch that is really close to me. Very close. In fact, really close. I'm right here. There's my couch. And right outside those windows is the Cracker Barrel parking lot. The reason it's so close is because that slide in our fifth wheel is pulled in. We haven't even pulled it out yet. This right here, this is the only slide that we have pulled out. And we have 5 slides on our fifth wheel. So everything. Here, I'm going to turn this around here. See that right? Let's see, right? If I can get my pointer right there. That right there is a slide, a wall that is pulled in, which is how we travel. So little sneak peek behind the scenes for those of you who are joining at the beginning. Okay, so here's the definition of a superfood that I looked up here. It's a marketing term for food with supposed health benefits as a result of some part of its nutritional analysis or its overall nutrient density. Okay, so it's a marketing term. But let's talk about the reality check of this. The reality check is there are foods that are more nutrient dense than others. Would you agree that a bag of Lay's potato chips is less nutrient dense than a bag, and maybe you may not even know what this is, so maybe you might be like, I don't know, is it more nutrient dense than a bag of these hemp hearts, raw shelled hemp seeds? Anybody? Any guesses which one might be more nutrient dense? And when I say nutrient dense, I mean that bite for bite, ounce for ounce, you are getting more nutrients and minerals provided to your body as you eat it, okay? So, you know, you hear the saying, maybe empty calories. That's kind of, I think, where that comes from, because the fact that something is called empty calories is the fact that there's no nutrition involved with it. So there are foods that have more nutrition attached to them than others. So we're going to talk about what those are. There's 10 of them. There's 10 categories. So if you're taking notes, there's 10. I'm going to give you the top 10 of them. The first one is dark leafy greens. And we talked a little bit about this last week. So if you want more info on that, go back to that. But dark leafy greens, like for instance, this rainbow chard that I have here left over from the huge shout out to Craig's Market and Garden in Bellevue, Idaho, amazing farm that provided these greens while we stayed at in their farm. They have stayed. We were there last Friday, and they have stayed well. They're still great all this time because I've washed them and I put a paper towel in there with them. Dark leafy greens like your Swiss chard, your rainbow chard, collard greens, spinach, lettuce, arugula. Those are all superfoods that you can add to your smoothies to beef up the nutrient content. Okay, berries, blackberries, blueberries, goji berries, raspberries. Did I mention blackberries? I think I mentioned blackberries. Strawberries, all of those kinds of things. That's number 2. Number 3 is green tea. Green tea is really high in antioxidants. In fact, you can even bump up your smoothie a notch with doing even some matcha Matcha powder, which is very high in antioxidants, great at boosting the energy that you need. In fact, it's very comparable to coffee in the level of energy that it gives you, but it's more sustained energy as opposed to short peaked energy with your coffee. And it's much higher in antioxidants than coffee is. So this is a great switch to use and to add into your smoothies. Upgrading. Okay, so number four is, I don't have any to show you guys today. Well, maybe, no. Well, sort of. I have a few to show you. Nuts and seeds. Any kind of nuts and seeds. Your almonds, your pecans, your walnuts. And remember, we talked about last week, our bodies love and they crave variety. So even if you like walnuts better than pecans, don't always do walnuts. Your body likes variety. So change it up every once in a while. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are a great addition. In fact, some of these are high in protein. So if you're trying to add more protein to your diet, then this is, in fact, this has 3 grams of fiber, 10 grams of omega-3s and 6s. And I'm trying to see where's the protein. 10 grams of protein just in 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts. And you guys, most of these nuts and seeds, the nuts a little bit more, the seeds not so much. They don't even change the flavor of your smoothie itself, especially when you're just adding tablespoons here and there. So, and this is just to give you an idea, this is what they look like. They're just little seeds like this. Oops. And unfortunately, my seeds got a little wet as we've been without our fridge because we had a makeshift cooler that we had throughout the week. Okay. Hemp seeds. Oh, of course, flax seeds and chia seeds. Also really high in omega-3s. Great for adding protein and things like that. Great for just adding to your smoothies and just rotate it up. Let's see, what else? Fermented foods, which we talked about last week. That's another way to upgrade your smoothie with superfoods. I love Farmhouse Culture's Gut Shots. I don't get any kickback for saying this, but I love this company and what they provide. And this is going to come back again when we talk about number 10 as well. So essential oils, you guys, essential oils allows you to upgrade your smoothies with superfoods. I don't know if you ever thought about your essential oils as superfoods, but they are. In fact, I'd love to know what oils, if you make smoothies, do you put any oils in your smoothies? And if so, what do you love to put in them? Here's some great suggestions to start with. You don't have to use these. You can change it up. Ginger is a great one to add into your smoothies, high in antioxidants and also great for digestion. So if you're having trouble digesting any foods or want to improve your digestion, you can add in a drop of ginger to your smoothie and it will boost that. Wild orange and lime, I love adding to smoothies. Oops, go this way. Now, if you have a smoothie that calls for lime juice or orange juice or the meat of those, this is different. This will not substitute exactly because these are from the rind of these fruits. So it's not exactly the same as the meat. But all you need is a drop or two in a large amount of smoothie. In fact, we only do maybe 2 drops in our smoothies for everyone in here, but you can add more if you'd like. In fact, I'm going to share a recipe with you guys with the lime. In fact, you can even get lime. Those of you who are already doTERRA members, you can get your lime for free this month. Oh, you have 1 day left, actually. Tomorrow is September 15th. So you have 1 day left to get your lime for free. If you're not sure exactly how to do that, just comment below, like, how do I get my free lime? And I'll share with you below how you get your lime for free. Okay, and then last is clove. Clove is another great one to add if you want to add a little spiciness to your smoothie. Now, it is a hot oil, so you don't want to add much, but this oil is, in fact, this supplement, this food item is has the highest number of antioxidants on anything on the planet. So, you know, you hear about blueberries, your spinach, high in antioxidants. doesn't even compare. Clove blows those out of the water. So if you're needing to add a lot more antioxidants to your body, that's a good way to do it. Okay, what are we on? 5, 6, 7 is avocado. We talked about this one last week, you guys. And I have an avocado. I had it somewhere right here. I had an avocado sitting here before we were traveling, and who knows, it might have traveled away. I hope to be able to find it, because if so, I want to put that in our smoothie today. Okay, avocado. Of course, you guys know this is great fat. It's a good fat to add in. So if you're wanting to add more fat to your smoothie, but not as much sugar, avocado is a great way, a great sub in for your banana. Yes, same great texture, less sugar. Okay, number 8, seaweed. Seaweed. It's high in iodine, and it's great for your thyroid health. Now, I don't have any seaweed here to show. Actually, I do have some seaweed, but it's not one that I normally would put in our smoothie. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. If I can find it here. Okay, I'm not seeing it here, but I have one that we usually add to our salads and things. It's in a shaker, shaker form. So comment below, help if any of this is just like, what, blowing your mind. Anything blowing your mind yet? Okay, number 9 is cacao and cacao powder. I like to do this in the form of cacao nibs. You can find these a lot of times in the bulk section, in your natural food section of your grocery store. If not, you can also find these at my favorite online store, Azure Standard. Just go to bit.ly/shop Azure, and you can pick up your own cacao nibs. Here's what they look like here. If you've never seen them before, they're just little bitty kind of breaks of chocolate, but it's the raw chocolate. This is just cacao, pure chocolate at its finest. Now, so it doesn't have the same sweetness as chocolate added with sugar, but high in antioxidants as well. And then, so you're going to look for raw. Oh, when you're getting cacao powder, actually I have some cacao powder here. When you're getting cacao powder or cacao nibs, you're going to want to look for raw, not alkalized, because it's great for heart health, great for circulation. And then number 10 is beets or beetroot. So you can do the straight up beets itself. I like the golden ones and the red beets. Again, thank you to Craze Market and Garden, who provided these amazing beetroots. You guys saw our video last week where we used the leaves from this. We still have the beets that we can use, because this, or you can do 2-in-1 with your gut shots. You can add your fermentation, and this has beets in it as well. So you can do a 2-for-1 there with your superfoods. But your beets help lower your blood sugar. Help lower blood pressure and help boost your exercise performance. And they help just your blood circulation overall. So let me see what I missed. There's a few other things that I missed that I want to share with you. In fact, this is my basket of superfoods here, you guys, that I like to add in. So I like to sometimes add in some spirulina powder. You just need a little bit, maybe 1/4 or 1/2 teaspoon, and it will turn your entire smoothie like greener than green. Or you can do a combo. These are an algae, okay? You can do a combo of, these are chlorella and spirulina tablets that you can add in. We usually like to add in maybe about 20 of these for our whole family. And they smell like fresh algae. I love it. But also really high in minerals. These are my new jars that I'm going to show you guys. These are my Quattro. It's Italian. I don't think I can speak Italian, but Quattro. I can't say it. I'll have to look up Quattro Stagioni from Bormioli Rocco. These are my new BPA-free jars that I've kicked my ball jars to the curb because I've just discovered the lid's not so clean. So, oh, we talked about berries before. You can also come across other berries in powder form. Mackay berry powder, goji berry powder. Those are all, again, really high in, can you guys read that here? Superfood, smoothies and desserts, high in antioxidants. You can also add in, this is not a superfood, but you can also add in a few pellets of bee pollen from your local natural store. You want to try to go with local bee pollen because this will help as you're dealing with seasonal issues and things like that. You can add a couple of pellets into your smoothie. So what do you guys think? Let me hear from you. What do you think? Obviously, you're not going to incorporate all. Do you think I had all of these overnight? No, for sure. But pick one superfood that you have not already used before that you want to start incorporating into your smoothie routine. Now, we don't do smoothies every day. In fact, we only do them maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And while we're talking, I'm going to turn on our water pump so I can get water into our blender for the smoothie. So it's going to be loud for here for just a second. So comment below, what's the one superfood that I mentioned that you want to start incorporating into your smoothie? Maybe you can't come across another one that you want to add in. But I'm not going to let no refrigerator stop me from providing great nutrition for my family. And you'll see, I like to play a fun game with my kids. We'll put in all the ingredients and then we'll say, guess what color this is going to turn out to be. You know, so we can guess red, pink, green, blue, and the boys always like to find out exactly if they were right or not. So it's another fun game, another way that you can just make it fun for your kids. Okay, so I'm about to sign off, but I want to hear from you. First of all, have you heard about our Sunday Night Lives? Those are our panel discussions. Mark your calendars for Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Central. For 30 minutes, we're going to have a casual panel discussion on your most requested topics about oils. Now, this Sunday, we're covering the hot topic of how to stop that negative tape that's rolling around in your head. Anybody have that? Just type in negative tape if you've got that rolling around in your head. Those things that you hear yourself say and you have begun to believe them. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that. In fact, I'm going to comment below with the link that you can join that. Even if you can't join us live, if you register here, you will actually be able to register and then receive the recording right to your inbox. Or even better yet, you can go straight to our YouTube channel. You can just type in 3 Life Essentials and you'll be taken to our YouTube channel. If you click subscribe, you'll be notified, and click the little bell next to it. You'll be notified every time we upload those videos right onto our YouTube channel as well. So, and then the last thing I want to share with you is we are going to be launching a 30-day focus group using the DDR Prime blend. This is the DNA Repair blend. And we're going to be launching this on September 24th. Now, if you would like to be a part of this study and this focus group, comment below with the words DDR Prime. Okay. Now, if you want more info on DDR Prime before you decide whether or not you want to join the study, check the comments at the end, and I'm going to be posting a link to last week's panel discussion, and we'll share all the juicy details about this powerhouse blend, okay? So don't forget to go back to the beginning where I shared that bonus tip, the little sneak peek behind the scenes, if you just joined us. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to go add in some blackberries or some strawberries. And I think I'm going to add in some some flax seeds today. Can pick and choose your own adventure here. Okay. So you guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys here next week. Oh, actually, let me take that back. No Free Friday next week, as we will be attending doTERRA's global convention, but we will see you back here in 2 weeks, 2 Fridays from now, okay? Bye-bye, everybody.